Hello, so we're going to take a look at the current price action of Bitcoin. Are we currently entering bear market or what's going on? I'm going to try and figure that out. So we have basically a couple of scenarios here. So the first scenario is that this is a finished wave 5, and then we are looking at an impulse down. So here you can see 1, 2, and then another 1, 2 of a lower degree, and then another 1, 2 of a lower degree. So this has the issue of the proportions being very not great, if I could like that, because you can see here the time between wave 2 and wave 4 is not even 0.382, which is very uncommon. And the same here, which is where you can see the time between wave 2 here and wave 4 is also almost not 0.382, which is very uncommon. So it doesn't have the greatest proportions of being an impulse. And also the volume, it doesn't really follow the pattern for volume in an impulse, a classic impulse, if you put it like that. Impulses can be a bit tricky sometimes to see, but usually there's a lot of volume in wave 3, and we don't really have a clear, distinguished wave 3 here, which is an issue. But nonetheless, if we count this as a finished wave 1, here's the wave 2, and this in itself doesn't count well as an impulse either. So, but it's an option. It's not breaking any rules, so we need to be aware of it. Here we are counting it a bit different. So this is on, I'm going to change to 4 hour. Here we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to a finished wave 1, and this counts better as an ABC, like this. So an expanded flat in wave 2, but here is the issue with counting this as an impulse down as well. So here we have 1, 2, 3, but then wave 4 is okay in time, but if we look here at wave 3, if we zoom in on a 1 hour, wave 3 needs to be an impulse. And how are we going to count this as an impulse? I mean, it's like 1, 2, 3, but where is our 4? If we put 4 over here, then this is part of the wave 4, and if this is wave 1 and this is wave 2, and we take a fib to the lower degree wave 3, you can see that we hit 70 here on the fib, which is very uncommon for a wave 4. It almost is an invalidation. So 61.8 is that target. We even hit 70. So this doesn't count well as a impulse either, because we need to have an impulse in wave 3. So then we need to have like 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 somewhere hidden here, and so on. So it's very messy. It's not the cleanest impulse, if you put it like that. Here's another example, or an option, an expanding diagonal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a finished wave 5. So issue here is that expanding diagonals is extremely rare, never preferred unless everything else fails. We're kind of at that point where everything fails right now, but I still need some more confirmation. For instance, a correction upwards or something like that in order to justify this, count this as an expanding diagonal. And after that, we basically have like a WXY, so A, B, C for a W. Or we can have the ABC here, finished here, and count this as an expanded flat wave X. It doesn't really matter, it's just about time. So either if we count this as a W, X, or if we put wave W here, then we are looking at A, B, C, like a WXY. But we can also count it as A, and then we have A, B, C. So we're looking for an expanded flat. So here, if you take a FIM to this, you can see that if we touch the 161.8, and that's a very rare target for an expanded flat, it almost invalidates it. I think I've seen it maybe 3 times over the past year or so where an expanded flat hit the 161.8. So it's incredibly rare for it to do that. So if it hits this, then we know that the other scenarios have basically higher probability than an expanded flat. But if we have an expanded flat here, we are looking for upside here in wave C, and after that we have a finished correction down, and then we are moving up. If we don't count this as an impulse, which is very improbable. So yeah, here we also have an option here on the 4-hour chart. So this is a contracting diagonal. So basically we count this as a wave 1, 2, 3, but a contracting diagonal is it doesn't have the highest probability if we don't have wave 4 in yet. So this is very ahead of its time. So in a scenario like this, it's better to sit back, wait, and let the market show you basically the proper count, because if we are in a WXY, there are tons of possibilities. So we need to basically remove them one by one, and we do that by just chilling, sitting back, and letting the market show us the way, basically. So yeah, short update. Thanks for watching. See ya.